So, Dark Souls, huh? It's bullshit. And here's why. Honestly, I never really heard of this game known as Dark Souls. I've only heard it from all the folks saying, "Oh, it's so difficult. Oh, it's so blastingly hard. Oh, you'll just die 1,000 times by the end you'll even play it. If the game's so hard, then why even play it?" Seriously. But what it even is Dark Souls? Well, Dark Souls is one of them action-adventure games where I guess that we, the player, shall enter the world of Lordran, which is apparently being killed by these so-called gods that killed these dragons like some kind of badasses. In the very beginning of the game, you wake up in a piece of shit shell, in a piece of shit asylum, in a piece of shit world. Well, golly, this game definitely wants me to play more of it since everything is a piece of shit. If there's anything that the game wants to tell you now, is that you have nothing, you are nothing, and in this world, nothing really matters. You go on a little bit, find yourself a piece of shit sword and a piece of shit shield, and maybe happily you may be able to kill some of these hollowed zombies, but in the end, you can just get your ass kicked by a giant demon! Aw, hell! Albeit be that our self-esteem is a little bit more low, the game does happen to teach you about how you play this piece of shit, and it does do so very nicely. However, even when you escape the asylum, everything is full of dread, darkness, and gloom. And trust me, this is, if it hasn't started already, this is where the death begins. Where every single one of your mistakes happens to slap you across the face, and you will remember and regret every single action that you do. In other words, the game makes you feel like a piece of shit. You'll die, and die, and die, and die, and die, over and over again until you learn from your mistakes. I guess in doing so, that you die so many times that after little death that you do, even though it's supposed to empty you, it could give you some way of some form of progress. That is, if you grind and you don't fuck up by losing 10,000 souls. By getting better, I mean you grind endlessly by getting these souls that you can do to level up and improve your stats. At least in that case, if you're careful and maybe grind for maybe 50 hours, maybe then you'll actually have something to substantiate against another boss. Maybe a Taurus demon, maybe a gargoyle, or maybe, just maybe, a giant naked lady spider demon. With every boss that you achieve, or at least every enemy that you take down that was a tough as hell, you do feel some sort of merit building up inside you, even though the game constantly reminds you that you are a piece of shit. Although the areas that you traverse are interesting in a lore sense, the game feels overall bland and dark. Oh, look at this wonderful castle. Oh, no one's there. Everything is just dead and ruined. Oh, look at this underground place. Oh, what could this be? Oh, it's just full of ghosts that want to stab you 1,000 times. Oh, it's hell. That's about it. It's hell. There is one thing I do enjoy, and that is the weaponry. Oh, I love the good old medieval grabbing of a sword, grabbing of an axe, and swinging it down like crazy until there's nothing left. But depending on the weapon you do depends on your own sense of style. Or as some people of these modern days probably refer to, is swag. With a lance and shield, you can take the game slow and and basically focus on your defense, or you can go balls to the walls with a giant sword and say, "Come at me, shit lords, I'll hit you with a giant piece of iron." Yeah! It's all dependent on what you want to do, what you make of it. Oh shit. Is that what Dark Souls is trying to do? You're in a piece of shit world where everything's a piece of shit. The game tells you you're a piece of shit, but amongst all this shit, it's what you make of that shit. You can make a shit castle, you can make a shit chair, you can make a shit sword. But it's what you do with it is what matters. Maybe that is what Dark Souls are trying to do. Perhaps. Maybe in the end, it will show you how good you can do, and how well you can go, and how well you make of a really shitty situation. Or that. Or that. I'm done! I'm done! Out of here! Screw this chair! Dark Souls sucks! This is Mr.Byrd! And I'm out of here! And I will think about making this video. I only made one! And this is the only one I'm gonna do! Only one! I'm out of here!